Hi, Bonita Bay Club. Payton Scarbrough, teaching professional here at Bonita Bay. First and foremost, Happy New Year. We are so excited to get this season going. There's a lot of fun things ahead, and we're very thankful to be here in this nice warm weather and not having to shovel snow or start our cars in the morning, even though I might have done that this morning because I really don't like the cold. So it's so great to have everybody back. We're ready to get going. So today I wanted to give you a reminder and then, of course, a drill that can maybe help us get going this season. So the first reminder is adapt to the conditions. You know, we might have a couple extra layers on. We might be wearing gloves that we don't normally wear. If that's the case, hey, take an extra club, maybe two. Continue to trust your game, trust yourself, because just because your 125 club's not going 125 might not mean there's a swing issue. It might just be, hey, we have extra layers on. Our body's not used to having all that resistance. So just remind yourself, okay, hey, if I get in between clubs, just take a little extra club or take a little extra club from the start. It won't hurt you, especially when it's a little colder. We're not moving as fast. So that's always a good kind of thing to have in the back of your mind. Secondly, I have a little drill for you. Now, you might have been playing some pretty good golf when you were here in the fall. You head home, you freeze up, you get back here and you wonder why, hey, something feels off. Now, I promise you, 99% of the time, you have not lost your golf swing. I promise you, your game is still there. But we kind of see a lot is we just get out of sequence. We got pieces in the wrong place, and we got to just realign that puzzle to get everything working great. Now, a lot of times, because we want to hit the ball hard and we want to hit it fast and we want to do all these cool things, sometimes we'll get that lower body moving before we can get our hands there. Our hands get behind. They get late. We start to see some weak shots, maybe some really thin shots, maybe even some fat shots, depending on what we're doing. But I wanted to give you a drill today that can kind of get your hands and arms working back in sequence with your body. So I'm going to show you an example of what I'm talking about after being away for a little bit. What happens is we get up here, we get ready to hit, everything looks great. I turn and I get my lower body firing and I'm like, oh no, I just topped an 8-iron right in the middle of the fairway. What happened? Well, a lot of times that club is behind our body and we end up getting that thing delivered late, or our body has to stall. We have to stand up and we have to flip out at all the things that we don't really like to do. Now, here's the other one. Well, how about this? Okay, Payton, I get my full turn. I start my downswing because I'm so excited to hit it. I start my downswing with my left shoulder and my left side. Well, what happens? I dump that club out, I wipe across it, and now I have a slice. Dang it. I've just played so good golf in the fall and even beginning of the season, and I've taken a couple weeks off. Now I'm all out of sequence. Now I can't hit it. Well, how can I fix that? I'll give you my personal favorite drill. And a lot of times you'll hear us say, you know, feel like your back is to the target, or feel like you start your downswing when your back's still to the target, which for me, I love that 100%, but oftentimes I can't feel it. I love to feel things and make sure that I can repeat things. So the drill that I like to use is I'll call it like a 45-degree angle, or my back is angled to the target. So what I'll do is I'll address my 8-iron normally. I'll get to the top of my backswing and I'll turn my feet that'll match my shoulders. So now you can see I've replicated a full turn and my back is still to the target. Now I'll address the ball, full turn again, and get my hands and arms moving first. Now you'll see I have a little bit of rotation, but more importantly, I can't really do what I did in the first video, which is get my body firing first because I'm at an angle. And if I were to fire my body first, I would literally hit it sideways, which none of us want to hit it sideways. We always want to be hitting it forward. So let's just remind ourselves, hey, let's get the hands and arms going. We'll get to our full turn. We'll turn to where our shoulders match our feet, and we'll hit this ball with our back to the target, feeling the hands and arms working fast. And you'll see it have a nice little draw because my hands and arms are moving slightly faster, forces the path a little to the right. And now I get a little bit of a tight little draw back instead of that lazy slice or that little weak low one to the right. So it's always important to remember, hey, adapt to the conditions and let's resequence our hands and arms and our body and always be moving through that shot with some hand speed, which will get us really resequenced and get us back on track for a good season. Thank you for watching. If there's anything I can do to help, please reach out. I look forward to seeing all of you this season.